Hello and welcome back to Snow Globe Rescue. In this episode, we're going to show you the collection that we've put together during the pandemic here in 2020. Let's go take a quick look over here. Allie has these snow globes organized by theme. So over here we have all the Christmas snow globes, which appear to be the most popular snow globes. Here's a big piece we got recently with a bunch of snowmen on some mountain, and we found out that some of these snow globes, they have these things called trinket boxes. I guess you can hide something in there. I'm not sure why these snow globes have that, but that's a trinket box. And then of course Santa, Christmas trees, and snowmen are very popular. Then we have some motorized that move the glitter around by themselves. This is one where you can put a picture in it. Then we have more Santas. This one is one that we found at the thrift store for a couple of bucks. The water was murky, half of it was gone, it was leaking, and the train didn't work. And we got it all fixed up, and this is the one that we used in the intro for the videos. Have some more Christmas theme snow globes here. Then we have some Easter snow globes. And this one is a big piece that we found that we had to repair. And as you can see, it has a trinket box as well, and the inside turns inside the globe. This is a pretty cool piece right here. It has a lot of detail to it. And then we come up here. Cardinals are also a popular theme in these snow globes. We find a lot of cardinals. And then these cherubs. This one's pretty cool because the seesaw goes back and forth on this one. Now, one of the things about these snow globes, and here's an interesting story about this one right here. It turns out, when you get these snow globes from a thrift store, you don't know what the history is, but when we get them from garage sales and estate sales, we find out that some of these snow globes belong to a family member, like a grandparent or somebody that either passed away or is going to a nursing home and they had to get rid of their stuff. So I happened to find two snow globes that we were interested in, and there were two that we weren't interested in. This is one of them. This is early on. The inside was so cloudy that we couldn't even see what was inside the globe. So we're like, I don't know. So in speaking with the woman who was selling the snow globes, she explained to us that these snow globes belonged to her mother who had recently passed away. And I explained to her what we were doing with these snow globes, fixing them up, putting them in the collection. And when she heard that, she just gave me the other two snow globes, no charge. So some of these snow globes have sentimental value to some people, and finding out that we fix them up and keep them in our collection, they feel good about that. So coming over here, this is a snow globe that Allie's father gave to her when she was a child. And this is one of only two snow globes that we had in our possession at the time that this all started. So this is a special one. Then up here, we have some what appear to be vintage and antique snow globes. And these two right here, this one and this one, are the two that started this whole thing. Allie found these in a thrift store. These are very fancy, ornate. Looks like the bases are made from either china or ceramic. and they're very detailed and vintage looking. And one of the things that we found out, we didn't know this about snow globes because we weren't into snow globes until recently, that a lot of it is the base. The snow globe bases have a lot of detail. They're like pieces of art. Here's a here's a strawberry shortcake that I found for Allie. She's a big strawberry shortcake fan of the original strawberry shortcake. I came across this one, needed to be repaired, brought it home. And then a week later, she's also a huge Raggedy Ann fan, and here we found a Raggedy Ann that needed to be repaired, fixed it up, looks good. Here's a Halloween one that we actually got to work. Even has little bats that fly around in there. This snow globe is one of the first big pieces that we got. This one was at a thrift store, and it was at the bottom shelf with a bunch of junk piled on top of it. It was empty, it was dry, there was no water in there, it wasn't working, the music box. And they wanted like a couple of bucks for it. We brought it home, this was early on, and we fixed it. We took it apart, cleaned it, put fresh water in there, and got the music box to work. It has this nice little carousel at the bottom. This is an unusual piece. Then over here we have the souvenir snow globes. And the only souvenir snow globes that we get are the ones from places that we've actually been to, unless there's something really special about it. So we have some here from New York, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles. And then down here is the other of the two snow globes that we had before this all started. This is a snow globe that I got for Allie as a souvenir from Las Vegas when I went there on a business trip once, about 20 years ago. Still has it. Then we come down here. Allie has an elephant section down here. This is another one here that we got working. The elephants spin around in there. Then we have this carousel horse. This carousel horse is interesting because when we first started this, I went by a thrift shop after Allie found the first two, and I found two carousel horse snow globes. I wasn't sure if she'd want them, so I left them there. Then I talked to her. She said she wanted them, so I went back, and they were gone. And she was a little disappointed about that. But I told my sister about it about a week later, and she said, I just so happen to have a carousel horse snow globe, which Allie's father, who recently passed away, had given her. And it was leaking, missing half the water, so we brought it home. And this is actually the snow globe that started this whole repair thing, because this one was missing half the water. It was one of the first snow globes we got that needed to be repaired. And we fixed it up, and it looks beautiful. And it's special because it's from Allie's father, so this is a special piece for this collection. And here we have animals. These different animals that are down here. And then we have a lighthouse. Angels are very popular. And gazebos. And then we have the Disney mini snow globes that we found at the thrift store. Half of these were smashed, had to be repaired, but they all look good now. And then, of course, Tinkerbell. So that's the collection that we have currently. There's about 145 snow globes right here. But then we have the ones that need to be fixed. So I'm going to show you that right now. And here are the snow globes that we're going to repair. So all of these snow globes here have something wrong with them. They all need to be fixed. Some of them have broken ornaments. Some of them are missing water. Some of them, the water's turning brown. Some of them, like this one here, the water's so cloudy you almost can't see what's inside. So in the coming episodes, we will work on all of these snow globes and document. There are going to be some challenges in here. There's some interesting snow globes that we haven't dealt with before. And we will go ahead and create a video for each one of these, post them, and then you can see how we go about getting these back in shape and rescue them. So stick with us, follow us, and let us know what you think. So we'll see you around. Thank you.